Hello guys, continue our lab. In the previous video, we had built the schema table. We had two tables, one for doctor, one for the employees. And then in data table also, we create the info table. And now I am on my way to create the doctor info. So as you see, I still create a new table, right click, create. I didn't save it yet. So the schema now I pick doctor, and the name of the table is going to be info, doctor.info. This is the name which I wanted. And now for the attributes, we have the following. According to our design, doctor ID is integer, allow nulls is not allowed. Doctor name is varchar. Then we have doctor number integer. And finally, we have a specialist registration number, which is again integer. And with this one, I will assume we will allow nulls. Just later to test it to see if the table is going to accept really null data or not. I don't need to add anything to this table. I'll just click on save. It is saved now, and we need to refresh tables down there. And we have now the doctor info plus the employee info. Now, what can I do? I can access to database diagram, and in database diagram, here once I try to expand it, the system tells me the database does not have one or more of the support object required to use database diagram. Do you wish to create them? Yes. And once they've been created, I can right click and select a new database diagram. I can add both of them, info doctor and info for employee. We know the doctor is the name now of the schema, and the employee is the name also of the employee schema. I will add both of them, close. And now we have both of the tables, and I see there is no relationship currently between them. Maybe later I can right click here and start to do some work. And that includes, of course, a relationship if I want to build a relationship. But for now, we still have some work before reach to this level. Now for the databases or the tables, they already be created, so I can close the screen. I don't need them. And even the screen, I'll close it. Ask me if I want to save the diagram. No, not yet. Now we need to access to the table. Let us start with the employee info. Right click. I can now access to design again if I want to modify one of the attributes or columns. Maybe change the attribute type. If it is integer, I can make it, I will assume maybe varchar. And here we can select top 1000 rows, but we don't have any data yet. Here we can edit top 200 rows. Let us go with this one, edit. I want to edit records. So with records, it's going to be like this, SSN number 1. And now last name. With this one, we need to make it Peter. And date of birth, let us see something here, like maybe 22nd of January 1980. I'll assume the system accepts like this. It doesn't. So here it tells me error message, string was not recognized as a valid date time. Type a value appropriate for the data type, or press escape to cancel the change. So I press escape. And again, if you try now to click anywhere, it's going to give you exactly the same error. Okay, can I keep it null? Again, that's not allowed. No row was updated. The data row 1 was not committed and cannot insert the value null into column because of the restriction we put it on this column. Any data I try to provide is not working. If I provide just a year, again I have an error. And the problem is because the type of data the system expects me to provide, and I cannot leave it null also. So one of the techniques quickly, if I am a beginner, I will right click first on employee info, access to design. In design, I just make sure what is the field where I have a problem. It is date of birth, and the data type is date. Here we pick date, so the date format is year, month, and date. 4-digit for year, 2-digit for month, and 2-digit for day. Let us give it a try. I will access back now to SQL employee, and here I have the 4-digit for a year. I will add now this dash, then I will put the month. I will assume it is October, and the day, which is, for example, 15th. If I try now to open a new record, see, this time I don't have an error. So you need to spend some time to check exactly what kind of data types do you have and what kind of input you expect on your system. So the first record was for Peter, the second record is for Sarah, and Sarah, I will assume this is her date of birth. Now we have these two records and we can save. All good, we can close now the design. Now if I right click on my employee info and select top 1000 rows to be displayed, let us see what we will get. I will get first the query which is going to be used, and then I will see all the data I have in the database. Of course, if you select here just top 1 and run the same query, then you will get only the first record. And also you can add after, from, where, and we had learned how to do that before. Now we need also to input data to doctor info, So right click, edit, top 200 rows. Here immediately doctor ID is 1, doctor name, I will assume we have Dr. Allen. Doctor number, any 4-digit will be fine. Registration number, any 4 or 5 digits also will be fine. Now if I try to put again Dr. ID here 1, I will see the system is going to accept it or not. So I will keep now another Dr. ID as 1, and this time is George, and George, this is his number, this is registration number, and the system accepted. And the reason is because till now this field or column or attribute is not a key, and definitely when it is not a key, then you will be allowed to repeat the value. I know this is an error, so I'll make it 2. And remember, we allow for the registration number to be null, so I'll try here also to make it null, and I'll see if the system will accept it or not. But here when I'll try now to provide an information as a null, it doesn't allow me to provide null information. But the value, you cannot just keep it as empty space. If you want to give a null value, then you need to type null like this. And the system now accepts it. Even here, the data type, you remember, is integer. In the next video, we have to see how we can create a relationship between the two tables. And we are going to follow 2 different techniques. We will check them. But before that, in this video, I just want you to download this document and check the type of data types. You might have it in SQL just to have more information about it. So SQL types, usually there are 6 different types: numeric, date, and time. At this time, we use date in addition to integer. Now, in those tables, it can tell you exactly each type, what kind of value you can use with it. The date which we use it here, it does show you that we use 4 digits for year, 2 digits for month, and 2 digits for day. If you use any other type also, this document can be a quick reference for you. That's all what we have in this video. We need to continue our practice lab in the next one. Thanks for watching.